Hey, what's up guys? Nolan here, and welcome to a little explanation video of why the pick ended. It's something you may or may not have heard about. Um, so I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be, probably around 10 minutes. So I encourage you to watch through so you can get everything explained. But anyways, what happened recently was the pick was ended off. Now let me explain. So let me just tell the whole story. So when we first added a couple new members, some of our members had problems with it, and drama started happening. And if I was gone for several hours or something, and I came back, or any variable time really, if I wasn't on, things would get out of hand, and there would always be fights and drama and whatnot, and it would always end up with somebody saying they were gonna leave, and every time I always try to resolve it because I always said leaving is not really the answer, and I always wanted people on, but after a while, things kind of got out of hand, and people were choosing sides on the pick, and I always wanted the pick to be one big family, and it wasn't really, or one big team, you could see it as, and it ended up being different teams going against each other, and that's not what I wanted. That's not what the pick was for. That's not what SMP is for. Not SMP is people against each other, always fighting in drama. It's, you and your friends playing together, just survival. And nobody was really logging in anymore. Nobody was really active except me, and a couple other members, and so shops weren't active, people weren't really buying stuff from other people's shops, so nothing was really going on, and really all that was happening in the chat, and the only thing I was being asked by the other pick members if their friends could join, and yeah, and nothing was really going on, and stuff just kind of slowed down. The drama kept happening, and then I would try to solve it, and I would work things out with people, and then it would stop for a little bit, then the drama would just come back, and after a while it kind of got out of hand, and it kind of got out of my point, and that was when people were strongly on other sides, and I never wanted to pick sides, because I'm the owner, and I was trying to get everyone back together as one family, and people were just separated, and they were in their own groups. It was getting to the point where I was trying to help people, and I was trying to get everyone back together, but they weren't working with me, and they weren't understanding, and people weren't handling it right, and all of the members didn't get that there's always a second side to the story. And for some reason, people hated each other, and, I mean, I was trying to say, just because you're on an SMP doesn't mean you have to talk, a lot, just be, chill with the other person, and don't, fight or anything, and you don't have to, always call them or whatever, or always be talking to them 24/7, or be their best friend, or even their friend at all. Just, just don't be rude to them or anything, and that was the big thing that I never wanted on the server, was bullying. I always wanted people to be happy, and SMP to be a fun place where we could all be together, and it just wasn't becoming that anymore. And after a while, a couple days ago is when it really happened. Is when the first member left, or the first person to leave happened, and it was TNT Toy. He left because he was probably having problems, mainly with one person from the other side. I'm not going to name anyone because A, I don't have permission from them, and B, I don't want to start any drama with anyone. And when trying to solve things, it couldn't really be solved, and basically it was going to get to the point where when TNT left, well, it was getting to the point where TNT or another member was gonna leave, and if TNT left, then kind of his whole side were gonna leave with him, and vice versa. And with that, it would make it seem like the other side had won, and people already misinterpreting what was going on other people's sides. I didn't think that would go very well if I let, one side kind of take over, and I never wanted that to happen. I was never on a side. I was on both sides, yet none at all. And when TNT left, members on his side were gonna leave, and it wasn't just immediately. It was just kind of they hadn't left yet, but they were going to, and most of them, except for one, were the people who really didn't log in as much and who weren't as active. And what was happening is the pick was falling apart slowly. And let me kind of visualize this. If you've ever seen Harry Potter 6, the character Dumbledore, which you should probably know, Harry Potter, but Dumbledore is like, he's the head of the school, the magical school that they all go to. And in the 6th movie / book, he gets this really bad sickness, and the sickness is gonna last a long time, and he's gonna die from a slow, painful death with that sickness. But he chooses the option just to be killed by somebody else, and I decided to basically kill it off before it just, so it didn't have to slowly, painfully end. Because that was just gonna happen, and that would have made things worse, and to be honest, ending it was for the better. So, kind of the sides have gone their own way. Some of the members have started their own SMP. I think it actually went up recently, and they're kind of there. They were asking me if I wanted to join, and they kind of wanted me in, and then their leader, I did one thing that they thought was quote-unquote inappropriate, even though one of the members in there isn't, or that they thought was immature, and one of the members in there, I'm not gonna say names, but one of the members in there isn't very mature, but he acts just around it to them, probably because he's not, as familiar with them, because he hasn't known them for as long, but, yeah, he's pretty immature, and I just did one thing one time, and that completely gave the guy the wrong first image, and he wasn't one of those people willing to get a second image, and he was just like, I was in a call with everyone else except the owner, and then the owner joined, and they go, hey, can Nolan join? And he just goes, no. And to be honest, I didn't really want to join. One, because nothing could replace the pick. That was kind of my thing. Two, if I joined, that would make it seem like I was choosing the other side of the pick, and I didn't want anything to get misinterpreted. And I'm not sure about the other side. They were saying they were gonna start their own SMP, but then apparently they're not, and they're all applying for one. I don't know completely what's happening with them, but for me, for my views, for you guys, for people who are watching from my channel and maybe not from other channels, if there's anyone from other channels checking this out and seeing why exactly the pick ended, for me, I won't be joining another SMP probably anytime soon, because one, it would make it, some of the members and just some people in general, like I was saying, a lot of people misinterpret stuff a lot, and people might be thinking that I A, didn't want to do the pick, B, wanted a reason to end the pick, or C, just wanted to join that SMP, which isn't true. So, and to be honest, I kind of want to take a break from it, just because this whole thing has been kind of a big deal. So I won't be anytime soon, unless of course you guys really want to see me do, another SMP, then I will probably sooner than I would have. If you guys don't want me to do another SMP, as in you guys, as my viewers, then just let me know, like, cause I don't want to post things you guys aren't gonna like. So if you want me to join another SMP, then I probably will sooner than I would have if, you know, I get no responses or whatever. No idea which SMP I'm gonna join. Probably have to look around and see if anyone's opening, but, you know, this is in the future. So one thing I want to say is, if any of you are thinking that, I seem happy or something, I'm not really happy that it ended, just, you know, I want to keep positive, and I don't want this whole thing to make me, like, really upset or whatever, and, I just keep thinking to myself, a really good quote that I heard, don't be sad that's over, be glad that it happened, and I did. I had a really good time, you know, when it was going on, and, you know, every good thing comes to an end. So if you guys really enjoyed the series, I'm sorry. No, it sucks that it ended, but maybe someday I'll join another SMP. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you understand. If you have any questions regarding anything else on the pick, comment down below. I might not fully answer them just because, you know, people might not want me to, or it might be personal or whatever. If so, then I might reply just saying it's personal or whatever. Yeah, but leave your questions down below, and I hope you guys understand, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.